And we're live. Welcome to the podcast, guys. We're calling it Pseudo Professionals.
Love it.
And we'll start with who you are one by one and how you got involved with the band. I guess, starting with you, Callum, since you're straight to my left.
Okay, sweet. I'm Callum. I played bass in Sara Carbone band, and I got involved with the project because I was recording with Sara, doing some engineering work on her EPs that are coming out soon. And she was just looking to put together a new band to play some shows around the release of this new music, and I fell in as bass player and backup singer.
How long ago was this?
Back in November was when the band actually came together, but we started working on the new recordings kind of over the summer.
Oh, no way. And Sara, your involvement is quite obvious, but...
I am Sara Carbone. That is my name. I wanted to form this band, and I knew these guys from... We were in a band together a few years ago called Cat TV, and I just called them up, and I was like, let's do it again. And then, as Callum mentioned, and then here we are.
I'm Megan. And I got involved with Cat TV through Chavo. He told me you guys were looking for a keyboardist, and I came out and auditioned, and it worked, and now I'm here, still going. It's great, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Chavo, and I play drums, and I got involved with Cat TV a while ago, and a Treehouse Tavern show.
Yeah,
and it was a fun story. You should tell it. I don't know how to
about the strange circumstances of your joining Cat TV.
Yeah, it was basically, so I used to have a DIY venue in my basement.
Oh, no way.
A few years ago I called it the Treehouse Tavern.
Is it kind of like what I'm doing, or was it a little bigger?
It was live shows.
Oh, hell yeah.
At one point, I think we had maybe 200 people, which was way too much.
In a house venue?
And people peed in my garden and graffitied my walls, and it was so rude. So I was never again that big. But most of them were we limited it to I think maximum 80 guests.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so... At one of them, Cat TV was performing, and we had a different drummer back then, and the drummer was running late, and Chavo had shown up because he was doing some photography for YVR Underground.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm. And and we were just doing sound check, and I was I need to sound check, but my drummer isn't here, and Chavo was I'm a drummer, and I was oh, cool. So then he filled in, and he was just awesome, and I was okay, I need to hire this guy. So here we are several years later.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was also the first place I ever played in Vancouver.
Yeah,
I was still in high school at the time, and my band came over from Victoria because our drummer, he was the brother of Sarah's old roommate, Charlotte.
Oh,
yeah,
no way.
and so we played one of those Treehouse Tavern basement shows. Yeah, I think we were all dressed as the Wiggles for whatever reason.
The Wiggles?
Yeah, we used to all dress in different costumes for every show.
Oh, that's
so that was
cool.
the hottest show I ever played. I was in a turtleneck sweater the whole time.
Yeah, the air circulation in that basement wasn't good.
Not great.
Also.
Not great. There
That
was
was
one
a lot-
door at the back that let some air in.
What was the name of your band?
It's called Anteater Eater.
Anteater Eater?
Yeah, we're still active. Yeah, we are all based in Vancouver now. We slowly moved from Victoria to Vancouver.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
What brought you to Vancouver?
I go to UBC still.
Oh, what are you studying?
I study English.
Ooh.
But yeah, I came over here just after high school, and then my bassist and drummer came over 1 year later, and then the year after that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Do you find it studying, does it help your craft as a musician? Does it get in the way?
I actually wanted to go into English largely because of music. I wanted to broaden my knowledge and vocabulary and writing skills. And there are a few people I really admire as musicians who also happen to be in English fields. I was actually just reading about Steve Lamos, who's the drummer for American football.
Oh, no way.
He's a professor of English at, I'm forgetting the university, but in the States. And then I think famously Ezra Koenig from Vampire Weekend is he was an English teacher for a while. So yeah, that was part of there's some buzzing going on.
Yeah,
Is there some buzzing?
Oh.
Sophie? If you gotta take that, you can take that. Do we need to pause for a minute? No? Okay.
Who is Sophie?
For once, it's not my phone ringing, so we're good.
I think mine's still on silent. We should be safe.
But yeah, English and music. How do you find English affecting or studying English? How does it affect your like? Do you write lyrics in the band, or are you just doing bass, or?
Oh, in the other band?
Or I guess
in
yeah,
this band?
either or.
I don't really write anything besides bass parts for this band, but in that band I sing and play guitar, so most of the songs are my own thing.
And so, do you find your English studies, does that come into play in the other band more?
I don't know. If it does, it's kind of subconscious. Like, it's definitely made me a better writer. I've studied a lot more English material. I think for any writer, it's good to have a broad knowledge of cultural influences. Like, a lot of friends of mine in the department make art in some other way, whether it be like poetry or creative writing or music. And I think it inevitably creeps in. Like, my interests have changed from being in English. I've got a lot of like literary influences or ideas that I didn't have before. Like, one of my favorite authors is Mary Shelley. And I hadn't read much besides like vaguely knowing about Frankenstein before coming to university. And now I find like her way of writing and her images like popping into my head when I write.
Oh, that's really cool. What about for the rest of you? Where do you guys find inspiration?
For me, like my writing is very introspective. Pretty much like any song that I write just comes from events in my life. But I take a lot of inspiration from other musicians. Right now I'm really obsessed with this artist called Devin Again.
Devin Again.
Yeah, it's like pop-ish stuff, you know? But yeah, just like really, really into her right now. And yeah, just, you know, cycling through other musicians that inspire me.
Oh, hell yeah. What about you, Megan?
Yeah, well, I also work in film, and so I'd like to blend the two together.
Ooh.
I find that when writing scripts and stuff, I listen to a lot of songs, and that kind of helps me paint a picture in my head of what I want to tell and what I want to, the kind of vibe I want to get across. And then I think I've also been, like, the movies I watch and the other kind of stuff I see, I try to bring that into the music and listen to how they're using their music and storytelling. And yeah.
What do you do in the film industry?
Mostly camera operating, but some set decoration, I guess.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Just a year now.
Just a year.
Yeah.
Has it been a good experience, stressful experience?
It's good. It's good, but it is stressful. It's long days, but I like it, and it's good people, so it's fun.
And you, Chavo, where do you get inspiration?
Well, I think like kind of everywhere. I mean, mostly in music, right? Like, for example, yesterday I went to like Redgate to see Earthball, and that kind of music really inspires me, like improvised music, right? I think there's a lot to get from there, from all of those things.
Seeing it made up on the spot?
Yeah.
Sorry, Callum, you were saying.
I was just gonna say, I kind of agree. Like, I feel a sense of camaraderie, but also like competition with other bands in the scene. In that, I see people doing something, and I'm like, oh, I want to figure out how to do that. Like, there's this band, Ears, that play around town, and they're always doing like crazy, interesting stuff using like effects and electronics.
Are they the
shout out to Chris?
prog rock band?
Shout out to Chris Beatty, who plays in a lot of really sick bands around town. Sorry, what did you say?
Are they the prog rock band?
I guess they're kind of prog rock. They're, I guess, more like, experimental kind of electronic. But yeah, they do a lot of stuff that I'm like, I have no idea how they did that, and I really want to figure it out. And I live in a house actually with a couple of people from other bands, and we're all kind of like, cribbing from each other's notes all the time and trying to copy all the interesting stuff we're doing. So it's cool. It feels like constantly building your vocabulary, your ideas of what you want to do with your own music.
Yeah. So you guys are you're releasing music soon, correct?
Yes. Well, the releasing is sort of just like I do that kind of separately from the band performance stuff. I mean, Megan does play keys on some of the songs, but a lot of it is like, I don't know, my like recording is often kind of separate from
Interesting
the performance stuff. Yeah.
So the band is mostly for live performances.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe, at least for now.
For now.
Because a lot of what is recorded that is being released this year was recorded before we formed like this band. So yeah, a lot of it is like things that I had written and parts that I collaborated with other musicians as well. And then I kind of bring it to these guys, and then we like find a way to bring it to life in the live setting. Yeah.
So are you having to like rewrite the songs, or do you all just kind of figure out parts and try to make it as true as possible from what you heard or what's there?
I'd like to kind of listen to what you've recorded and what's there, and then not necessarily copy it, but like blend the two using parts from what you've had, because I think they're good and they're fun, but then also making sure it's like my own stuff in there.
Yeah, I feel like to me, like some of the songs, there are like particular things where I'm like, this is very integral to the identity of this song, so we have to make sure it's there in like the live version as well. But then there's also like the rest where I'm like, I feel like very happy to kind of explore and see like where all of our strengths can shine through the performance.
For sure.
Yeah, I think over the past couple months we've been working a lot more on like blending those things together, kind of like what Meg said, where when we were first starting out, it was kind of like we're all figuring out our own thing, and it sounds a little bit messy, and we're like finding our footing in the band. But hopefully people will be able to see on the set we just recorded that we've kind of got things nailed down now, where it's mostly stuff that we've all worked out together, and there are just like little moments where we can each like improvise a little bit or add our own color.
You guys sounded really, really tight today.
Thank you.
Thank you. But what's kind of your, do you guys rehearse every week, or what's your rehearsal schedule like?
Yeah, it's pretty much like every week on Sunday we get together for like about 2 hours, and rehearsal kind of depends on like what we have coming up. We've been doing shows, well, we've only done a couple shows at this point, but it's starting to be kind of a consistent thing. So usually our rehearsals are like, okay, we're prepping for the next show, which is on this day or whatever. And it's always a lot of fun too.
Oh, nice. So just a constant forward center of mass.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when was your most recent show?
We played at Take Your Time Back, actually, right before. Yeah, rest in peace. Right before it closed down, that was on the 5th of March, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was great. But also, we had 6 people in our band for that show, and we did not all fit on the stage.
Take Your Time Back is about the size of this room.
Yeah, yeah.
Generously.
But it was really fun. Apparently we still sounded good, but we could not hear anything where we were standing.
I was standing in a corner, like on top of the drum riser between Chavo's ride cymbal and like one of the PAs.
Yeah. That was a really fun show, though. We played with Tomato Trader.
Tomato Trader. I haven't heard of them.
They're amazing. I'm in love with their sound. It's incredible.
Shout out to Bella.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bassist plays an upright, and I was very jealous. I felt like bass mogged with my little like short scale bass.
Yeah, and then also with Stanza Loon. I don't know if you've heard of them, but
No.
yeah,
I've heard of them.
yeah, it was a really fun show.
Oh hell yeah! Was it all kind of similar sounding music to you, or was it different vibes?
So Tomato Trader is like alt folk. So I would say like the way that I would define our genre is like folk pop. But they were more alt folk is what Jack, the guy of Tomato Trader, calls it. And so it's like similar. And then Stanza Loon is more like a experimental electronic pop kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They play
Okay.
this omnichord.
Oh yeah, omnichord.
So cool. Which is so cool. I'd never seen one of those before.
Yeah,
So-
Sarah was very excited.
Yeah, I was like, oh
when they pulled that out.
So yeah, it was like kind of similar genres, but also I don't know. It was cool. Yeah.
And so you had trouble hearing yourself during that set. Does that kind of stress you in the band out, or are you able to work around it?
I think it was fine. I mean, also one good thing is like that show was pretty intimate. Most of the people in the audience were like close friends, I would say. So I was kind of like, it's chill. Like if we sound like garbage, then whatever.
It's nothing but love and good vibes.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I still had a really fun time. I don't know how you guys felt.
I always have a good time. I think it was good.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I think it is like a mark of a good band, though, if you can still play well together, even if you can't hear yourself that well. It's kind of like being a guitarist and being able to play without looking at like the dots on your guitar.
Yeah.
If you have just a feel for everything, you'll hopefully be able to make it through. And I don't think we bombed too bad. So that's a mark of an okay band, at least.
We're an okay band.
Yeah.
Have you had any other disastrous technical failures?
Not in this band, but in Cat TV, we definitely had a handful. I remember one. I mean, we were playing quite a few like house shows during the Cat TV era. And you know how those can be. We played like a backyard one once where there was just like a constant like coming out of the monitor, and like no one could figure out how to make it stop, and that just happened throughout the entire set. But like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If depending on when you play in the night, they're already like 8 beers deep.
Yeah.
They just want to know how loud you can play.
What?
What, you think more beers, less beers?
No. Nothing.
Okay.
What?
I noticed you like to, on some of the songs, you're actually like hitting the cymbals with your hand.
Yeah, it's just like to, it's not as aggressive as you would with this stick, right? It's just like a little texture, like beep.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's
How long?
Chavo?
I was just gonna. Okay, you go.
I was just gonna say Chavo's a very textural player. And he has a bag of like toys, like fun little percussion thing. Like some are meant to be instruments, others are a milk steamer from a coffee machine, but like he turns it into an instrument.
Oh,
Very
no
creative.
way.
It's really cool. He has this death whistle, Aztec death whistle.
How many times have you blown that thing?
There's one critical moment.
There is one critical moment. We didn't do it in our recorded set, but it's part of our live set. So
Ooh.
come to the show on May 2nd.
Oh la la.
Yeah. What? What was the question?
Do you have any other like favorite toys that we don't see?
Oh. I don't know. I'm thinking. I mean, I like to do like the scraping thing. Like in the cymbal.
You always like torture us with that. Scraping the stick on the rack.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. There's like like a pot.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds really cool. There's like a piece of wood if you put it against the head, and you like go like goes like
All this
That's
like
awesome.
Berkeley bullshit.
yeah on some Berkeley shit.
Yeah, my little cast iron pan that I put on my snare.
So how long have you been collecting untraditional percussion instruments?
Honestly, like pretty recently. Like it was mostly because like I said, I really like improvised music, and a lot of drummers in like that genre or that style of playing like use, like other stuff like fucking like a book or whatever, like
A tabletop.
Yeah.
Whatever's available.
Yeah, there's this drummer that I really love called Han Benning, which he's still around. He's like 90 something probably, or 80, and he just plays like his shoe. He just goes and plays on his like and like just everything on the floor, and like it just makes you think of just like the nature of music and what's music and like what we think of music. Like everything can be music, right? Like if I just go like and do something, it can be something. You can do something with anything. So that's kind of cool.
The Aztec death whistle.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? What's the story behind that?
Where did I get it? I got it in Mexico City because I'm from Mexico.
Oh, right on.
So one of the times when I was visiting my family, we went to Mexico City to visit my sister. And I was looking for like whistles, and I saw a death whistle, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get that shit." So it's pretty cool. I was in a band called Desperate End. Shout out Charlie, Jacob, Paul, and Rain, and Jake. And we played a show at like a fucking boxing ring, and it was super funny. And we started the show like that. Like I just came on with the death whistle, and I was like, and then we just started playing.
Victoria, the boxing ring?
No. It's in Chinatown.
In Chinatown, okay.
I don't know.
I was going to say there used to be this venue in Victoria that was previously a strip club called the Carlton Cabaret. And it was very short-lived. It was bought by this like local wrestling promotion. And they would put on wrestling matches during the week. But then to fund the wrestling matches, they would let like local bands play there. And it was sweet because it was one of the only venues at the time that would let you do all ages shows. Oh, that's awesome. When my band and I were still in Victoria and we were all like high schoolers, we would play there semi-regularly. And I was going to say
The strip club?
At the former strip club, now wrestling area. But they would clear out the wrestling stuff when you would play on stage. They had this tiny, tiny stage that used to be where like they had poles installed, but they had taken them out. And so you could like barely fit a kit and everybody on there. But that was probably my number one technical difficulty story, is that we played a big show there, like probably 200 people. And halfway through the set, the PA system just cut out. So I like got up on the front of the stage and just yelled for like 2 or 3 songs. But yeah, it was really unfortunate. I think like half the audience left after a while because I just gave up, and then we had to like stop for half an hour and fix everything. And then yeah, everybody came back in after a bit. But yeah, probably 50 or 60 of the people that left.
I played a show at a strip club in January.
Ooh, really? Which strip club?
Tyrant Studios.
Tyrant.
Yeah, I had never been there. It also happened to be the one time my family was visiting from California to come. They were visiting to like hang out and go skiing. But I was like, come to your show, Sarah. I was like, I'm gonna book a show during the weekend that you're here so that you guys can see me play. And then I like get there and I was like, yeah, so when you get to the strip club, that's how you'll know you're in the right place. It was still a very cool venue though, but yeah, I was told that when they walked in, they got like a stamp and it was like, this gives you access to the whole building.
Is that WHOLE or HOLE?
I don't know.
And so how'd that show go?
Oh, it was good. It was fun. I was actually really sick at the time.
Ooh.
So I was like full of goo and I've sounded better, I would say, but like it was still fun. Yeah, it was like a solo set, just me and my little guitar. I think I like kind of cried on stage actually because I played a song that I wrote about my dad because he was in the audience, and like it's just emotional. Yeah. It's like about how much I love my dad basically. But it was good. Yeah. And we were mostly playing with like some folks from Washington State. Ooh. Jonathan Ray and Zaylee Hayes were like on a mini tour, so they came up to Vancouver, and then also Ezra Frankie, who is local.
Oh, right on.
But yeah, it was really cool. It's a great venue. I will go back, but I was surprised to find out upon arrival that it was a strip club also.
So, You moved here from California, you said.
Yes.
Are you American?
Yes.
Oh, yeehaw.
Oh, yeah.
Classic Californian cowgirl.
Yeah, that's how it is.
What brought you to a California cowgirl?
Mm-hmm.
What brought you to Vancouver?
I went to UBC as well.
Oh, what did you study?
I studied forestry conservation science.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so that was in like 2018, and then while at school, I got very involved in like music stuff and the community. That's when I started the Treehouse Tavern venue as well. So yeah, after graduating, I was just like, I'm gonna stay.
Oh yeah.
You were working at the radio station, right? When
I
we first
was.
met.
Yeah, that's true. The UBC student radio station, CITR.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but 101.9 FM. It's awesome. I was on their like student executive team when I was like, I don't know, 19 or 20. I was their like programming executive, so I would give people tours of the station and show them like these are the rules of what you can and cannot do on live radio. People do not follow those rules, by the way. I was listening to CITR a few months ago, and it was like a bunch of kids doing like a special broadcast for one of their friends' birthdays, and one of them was like, yeah, so Josh and I really enjoy listening to Tyler, the Creator together, so I'm going to play Domo 23 by Tyler, the Creator. Completely uncensored version. And, like, I swear, like, 90% of the lyrics in that song are just the word fuck. And I was like, this is radio, and it's, like, 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Whatever. I love that, though.
That's the great thing about CITR is that anyone can be on the radio, but also anyone can be on the radio.
So moving to Vancouver, what was that like? Was there a lot of culture shock? I mean, I'm American as well.
Oh,
and so,
really?
yeah. And
From where?
well, I was born here, but my parents, they immigrated from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Or the state, not the
state.
country.
Yeah. Cool.
And so yeah, what was moving to Vancouver like for you? Because I mean, similar but radically different cultures.
Yeah. I think that really for me the biggest shock was just that I was 18 and it was my first time not living with my parents, and suddenly I had all the freedom in the world. So that was like the main thing where I was like, what the hell is going on? But then there was like some cultural difference stuff. I would say like UBC is very international. So I didn't really feel that much like I was like being thrown into like Canada. It was like I'm being thrown into this place where there are people speaking like every possible language you could think of, like from every continent you could think of. And like that was super cool. And then there were like a handful of things where I was just like, this is really fucking funny. Like the fact that you guys call your coins loonies and toonies. It took me a while to get over that one. But yeah, culturally, I would say it's like not really different. Honestly, the only thing is that like people sometimes are pretty rude when I tell them that I'm American. Like I didn't choose to be American. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's otherwise like not super different, and I love it here.
Hell yeah. What about you? When did you move here from Mexico?
2021. Yeah.
2021. How's that journey been?
Good. It's been good. I really love it here, and I don't know. I mean, same as Sarah, right? I moved here when I was like probably 19, so it was kind of like crazy, just like having all the freedom and stuff, and like being in a different country and like speaking another language. I think that's been like the scariest thing, but like I don't know. It's things change and change is good. And I remember when I came here, like probably like on my first month or whatever, I started like dreaming in English, and that was like super crazy to me. That was like, holy fucking shit, what the fuck is that?
That's cool.
But now I'm like used to it, I guess.
Were you fluent in English before you moved here?
I don't know. I think so, but like then I kind of listened to like recordings of me talking or like videos of me talking. I'm like, ugh. That's gross, dude. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's really cool. I don't know, man. I really like Vancouver. I really like Canada. I like what I'm doing. You know, I like playing music and shit. It's just what I want to do. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just got to make sure the camera's still recording.
Sure.
Oh, I'm so good at my job.
Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends. That camera.
What is that? I don't watch
It's like
it.
it's this mobile game that like for some reason buys a lot of ad spots with YouTubers, and so you just like run into it all the time.
But does it suck? Like, have you played it?
I assume it sucks. It's one of those like just microtransaction riddled like mobile RPG games.
Okay,
that
I have a story about that actually.
Oh.
I wouldn't consider myself a gamer. However, I was really into this game called Sally's Spa. Do you guys know that one? Like,
I've heard of it. I've heard people get obsessed.
It used to be amazing, but now it's like it's basically like you can. So sorry. The premise of the game is you're running a spa and it's like a time management type of thing. And it used to be like you can win the game through becoming good at it, but now it's like it's impossible to win unless you pay like $8 for some fucking thing. So that really upset me, and then I switched over to Stardew Valley. So
Yeah,
life is good now.
no, that's good.
My go-to little clicker games are Adventure Capitalist and Sudoku. Love me some Sudoku.
Classic. Yeah.
I hardly game anymore. I just do like crosswords.
Oh yeah,
Become a grandpa.
Yeah.
I guess so.
turns into a time suck for me because I mean I definitely have that obsessive bug where I can't touch Sally's spa.
Don't.
When you're ruined by Sally's spa. Don't let Sarah talk anymore about this. She's got a whole post on the Sally's spa Reddit.
I did leave a very scathing review. Like, if you want me to give you more than 1 star, stop making it pay to win.
Pull up the Sally's Spa App Store review.
Yeah.
You'll see that on screen.
So you guys are playing at the Waldorf on May 2nd.
Yes.
How are you guys preparing for that show?
Well,
or how do you prepare
mostly
for that
like
show?
chest press, hack squats.
Doing your lunges.
I think just like the same as how we do rehearsals usually. Like, we kind of come up with a set list and then we go through like any particular like gimmicks that we want to include in the performance. And what I mean by that is like the thing we did in our recorded set where like I walk on when they've already started playing the song. So just that kind of thing, and then making sure that we sound tight and like everything is in its place.
And how long is your set gonna be?
We haven't figured that out. However long it's supposed to be. I don't know.
Have you gotten any like set list information?
No.
No? Oh, I'm gonna talk to Armand about that.
We'll figure it out. It'll be good.
Something. I might sneak a cover or two in there.
Oh,
We've got some that we've done in the past that are pretty fun. Sarah likes to pull out the classics of like 2000s pop music.
Give me some examples.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana?
We did The Climb by Miley Cyrus cover at our Take Your Time Back show, and that was awesome. And I would do it again, so it's an option. That's a good one. Yeah. We also did Toxic by Britney Spears. That was a fun one.
That sounds fun.
Do you guys have like a dream cover you would want to do with the band? Because I've like talked to Sarah about doing some of my faves before, but I feel like I haven't heard from you guys.
I feel like there is, but now I'm blanking on every song I know.
We used to do, in Cat TV, we did Red Wine Supernova.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was
Megan did the
fun.
like rapping verse. Rapping, I don't know.
The, like, bridge, yeah.
Which is so awesome, because I feel
love
like
that one.
Megan is usually like quite soft spoken, but then she was like all out for that part. It was really cool.
Way.
Yeah.
Please tell me you have a video of that somewhere.
Yes, we will show it to you.
If you send it to me, I'll get my video editor Phil to put it in the video.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
How long does it usually take you guys to prepare a set?
Well, the good thing is that like a lot of the songs are ones that we've been doing for a while. So like we're gonna probably use a lot of the same songs we did in our recorded set. So it shouldn't take too long to, get those.
They're constantly in rotation, so I mean they're fresh in the back of your head type thing.
Yeah. But like learning a new cover song, or if I like wrote a new song by then or something, like I don't know, it takes us like a couple rehearsals to get it good. Yeah.
We're also still kind of building up the band, so there are some songs that we didn't play this time that we might next time, because there's like violin or guitar or whatever that would otherwise be kind of missing if we played it in this format.
And so are you just looking for like a violinist or a guitarist?
Yeah, right now we're kind of figuring that out. I think we're definitely gonna like audition some violinists and see how it works with everything, but yeah, it's in progress.
How do you guys navigate bringing someone new onto the band? Because like new people, new dynamics, what does that look like for you?
Well, I've done it not in this band really, but in Cat TV I did that quite a bit. And like usually I'll just like do a little audition, which is pretty casual. I mean, I guess that's what Megan did, is like, yeah, maybe you can speak to that actually.
Yeah, well, it was really nice. I mean, I came in and it was just jamming on some songs. I was really nervous because I didn't know any of the songs really, and so I guess that was like an opportunity to just like improvise and have some fun with it, and it was good. It was very welcoming. I felt like once I was in, I felt in. I didn't feel like the new person. So that was good, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like we have like a pretty good vibe when we hang out and rehearse. Like we're all pals. So I feel like any new person that comes in, I mean like obviously we want them to be like a good musician, but also like hopefully they want to hang out and be pals.
Yeah.
And as long as they do, then like I don't really see any issue,
Hell yeah. Well, I'm just about running out of questions here to ask you, so I'll ask you the final question that I try to ask every band, but I sometimes forget. In 3 words, each of you, what is the meaning of life?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I be corny?
Oh yeah.
Live, laugh, love.
Can I be corny is pretty good. Friends and family.
Friends and
That's the
family.
meaning of life.
I would say probably just like finding ways to experience joy as much as possible. That's not 3 words.
Find your
Experience joy much.
Experience much joy.
I love it.
Yeah.
What about you, Megan?
I unironically think live, laugh, love is a good way to
Like,
live.
that's
Like,
great.
yeah, like it's pretty real. That's how I go by every day, living, laughing, and loving.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
We'll see you May 2nd at the Waldorf. Do you have a website? Do you have socials?
All of our band stuff is under my socials, which is Sara Carbone Music on every platform.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah has no H. It's Sara Carbone.
Sara.
Yes.
Palindrome.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I was like, wait, is it? I'm in the process of making a website, but right now I have like a link tree, so
Okay.
you can go there. Sara
Oh, yeah.
Carbone Music.
Put a link right there.
Right there.
Thank you.
Oh, the butthole surface is also 3 words.
The And that's a perfect way to end it. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey.